YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
Okay.
That's your cue? Okay. I have a booster and an Apple cable if any of your Apple products need boosting.
Okay.
Or it'll work with Android because I got the other cable.
And the Facebook is live? It's running?
It will be whenever you want it to be.
Yeah.
You want it to be now?
Yep, we have 2 minutes
2
and a
minutes.
half.
Okay, we can do that.
YouTube is.
Okay.
It looks good. Yep, there's my feet. Plenty of room,
Gives you a
head
nice
space.
countdown.
All right.
Okay.
We have a couple minutes. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to PrimeFit. Just going to come forward and back. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. Our happy Mother's Day weekend. Let's do some arm circles, just waking up, warming up here. And clear your space, make sure everything's, we're going to reverse our arms. Make sure everything is cleared out of the way of your feet. Any pieces of furniture that you can move to give yourself a bigger space with no obstructions would be ideal. And then shrug those shoulders. And remember, we still have equipment available for you to, if you haven't come and picked up any ball or band yet, you're welcome to. We're here at 8:30 in the morning. And then after our classes for the day, 12:30 to 1 p.m. We have a short break in between classes from 11 to 11:30. So 8:30 in the morning, 11 late morning, and then 12:30 in the afternoon. All right, let's circle those elbows out to the side. I'm Cindy. We have Deborah over, whoop, backwards. Tim, Deborah, there we go. Don't pay attention to what I see on the screen. All right, let's just do a little stepping in place. This is PrimeFit. This is our entry-level class. It's a pretty good workout. You can make it really mild, or you can make it a little more intense. You can have heavier weights. The weights you have to get on your own. To order weights online, they're kind of heavy, so they almost charge as much for shipping for the weights as to pay for them, the actual cost of the weights. Let's go wide. But we do have a ball and a band here for those of you who still need to come and pick it up. Brand new, still in package. Step it out. We have our Walk Fit classes this week, every day, starting at 9 a.m. Deborah will teach Walk Fit Tuesday and Thursday. I teach Walk Fit Monday and Wednesday. One more time. Have a chair available, a nice sturdy chair. I'm going to sit forward a little bit, bring the heel out, one at a time, alternate. And if you have your own music that you prefer, just go ahead and, well, you wouldn't be able to hear our voice too much, but you can play your own music. And breathe. Let's step it in place. Bring those knees a little higher. Tighten the tummy. As we're seated, marching in place while we're seated, let's bring the arms up, get a little bicep curl action going. And breathe. Be aware of your breath. Make sure you're not holding the entire half of your lower abdomen so tight, only allowing upper chest breathing. Take a nice breath in. Let that abdomen expand as you take a nice big breath in. Be conscious of proper breathing. One more. All right, from there, let's go ahead and stand up. Let's do a little step in place. And let's take it wide. See, this still counts if you're in on our little walking challenge, our walking encouraging class. You get credit for all this. Bring it together. And go wide. Bring it together. I'm going to step to the side of my chair. And I'm going to swing a leg forward and back. Seven, one more. Perfect. Just turn slightly and get a diagonal leg swing going 8 times. This is where a chair comes in handy for balance. And 4 more. Last one. Send that leg out. Let's hinge forward. Straight leg, toes up in the air. And bring it down. Get a nice long stretch on the back side of that leg. From the calf all the way up through the hamstrings. Bring it up. And take it down. All right, that same leg, we're gonna send it out to the side, but we're gonna come in towards the chair because we're stretching this one leg. We've got the back side, now we're getting the inside. Using a prop, such as a chair, will allow you to go deeper into the stretch and keep undue pressure off of your knee, maybe even your back if you use it properly. And then stand up. Bring it together. See if you can get a little hug on that knee. You can take a band or a towel and you can hold it up, bring it up that way. And circle the foot. Reverse the direction, circle the foot. And point those toes down and then up. There you go. Perfect. From there, let's get a full body side stretch. Reach up and over. Back to center, bring that arm down. And then bring that arm forward, up. Lengthen that side, reach the fingertips towards the ceiling, side bend over. Perfect. Bring it up, bring that arm down. Moving to the other side of your chair. There we go. Now make sure around your feet is clear. Pendulum leg swing, 8 times forward and back. Last one. We're going to turn slightly so we can get a diagonal swing 8 times. Cross center line, out, back, and to the side. 4 more. Last one. Perfect. We're going to send that leg forward. Now it's the leg that's farthest away from the chair. Remember, it's going to be the opposite leg that we worked on the other side. Sending that leg forward. Readjust so you can get in the perfect alignment with your chair to help go down deeper into that stretch. Toes up, leg is straight. Bring it up. And then one more time. And bring it up. Send that leg out to the side. Coming in close to the chair, we're going to stretch the inside of that leg. Perfect. Bring it back. And one more time. Bring it back. Step it together. Give that leg a hug. Remember, you can get your band. Even if you have the band folded in half, if you wrap it around your leg, hold it with one hand and you can bring it up that way. And set it down. give it a nice hug. Let's circle those feet. Reverse the direction. Point and flex. Perfect. Let's do that full body stretch. The side that's farthest away from the chair. Reach those fingers up towards the ceiling and side bend over the chair. Back up, bring the arm down. Send it back up. Reach for the ceiling with the fingertips and side bend over. Beautiful. Bring that arm down. Let's step it in place. And while we're stepping in place, bicep curl. Ready? Here we go. Touch your shoulders. Get that range of motion. Check it out. Let's do 2 more. 1. Perfect. Bend those elbows. We can continue to step in place. Got a 90-degree bend in my elbow. Both elbows. Shoulders, top of the shoulders. Elbows up and out and back into the side. Touch your ribs with your elbows. Send them back up. There you go. Focus on those shoulders and the upper arm. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Perfect. Step it forward, alternate. We're going to change it up here a little bit. We're going to bring those arms up, continue, heel dig forward, elbows, upper arms, back, back. You got it. I'm going to turn sideways. You can see my arms, working that upper back, and breathe. There you go. Let's do 3 more. Back to walking in place. All right, make sure you have your water close by your side or somewhere convenient where you can just go get a drink at any time. We encourage you to take frequent sips of water, especially as the weather's heating up. And make sure you stay well hydrated. We're going to do a little toe tap to the back and push forward with the palms. Like I said, if you want to bump it up, you can get your own music going. And you can go much faster than us. Remember, Mindful Mondays, these are all lower level classes on Monday to encourage everybody. Even if you're in a wheelchair or sitting in bed, you can still do a lot of these body movements. On the side of the bed. Let's do 2 more each leg. 1 more. Back to march. All right, you should be pretty good warming up. Breathing shouldn't be too high. Now's a good time to get a drink of water and get your weights out.
Check your Fitbit.
Check your Fitbit, yes. Always, these little critters. Mine winks at me, it smiles at me. I guess if I'm taking pretty good steps, I'll look down and it's got a little wink going on. But, oh, you're so cute. There's some online activities through Fitbit that you can join. You can have a whole community, like I can join up with Deborah or Kat or whoever has an actual Fitbit, and we can join this online community. It's pretty cool. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I did check into it. Go ahead and pick up your weights. The proper way to pick up the weight, put a hand on the top of your leg to support the upper body. Reach over, keeping your head above heart level. And the same thing from the other side. We're going to move into the bicep curls here, sitting up nice and tall. Pull your tummy in, belly button in towards the spine. And here we go. Let's do 8 full bicep curls. Remember, lengthen your spine. It takes a lot more muscle to sit up tall. So you're activating, you're working your muscles more when you sit up and lengthen that spine. Let's do 3 more. Last one here. Perfect. In a seated position, you can step 1 foot out. We're going to move one leg kind of out of the way. Give yourself some room. We're going to do a row here. So I'm going to support my upper body using my arm, just resting this weight on top of my thigh. This one is going to go down towards the floor, reaching down as far as I can. I really want to get a nice long lengthy stretch through my arm up through my back because it feels good and it's good for me. Pull it up high, elbow high, drop it down low with control. I don't mean literally drop it, lower it. There you go. From here, I can stand up, same leg position, lowering that weight down, pulling it up high. There we go. Four more. One more. Here, keep that elbow high. Let's do a tricep kickback. Let's do 8. Let's do 10. We need 10. 6 more. There we go, perfect. So you notice Deborah and Tim in the background, they have their own variations of body position as they're doing the exercise. It's different than mine, we're all different, so if you're moving, you're doing good. It doesn't matter exactly how you look. Stepping those feet apart, remember you can do it seated. Lowering that weight down towards the floor, pulling it up high, for the row. Four more. Let's do 4 more. I added 2. There you go. 3 more. Last one here. Keep that elbow up high. Kick it back for 10. 2 more after this. Last one. Perfect. Sit up nice and tall or stand. So we already practiced without weights, bending those elbows, 90-degree angle, and we're going to raise those elbows up high. So the weights are just kind of pivoting in place. And it's the upper arm from the elbows up through the shoulders that's doing the work. There you go. Let's do 4 more. And 2. Last one. Perfect. Lower it down. Move into the biceps, halfway up and all the way down. Remember, maintain control so you're not swinging those weights and using momentum to move the weights instead of muscle. Let's do 4 more. And 2. Last one. Perfect. Let's shrug those shoulders straight up towards the ears and then lower them down. Let the weight draw your arms, your shoulders down away from the ears. Let's relax them down a moment, sitting up nice and tall, and then shrug those shoulders up towards the ears again, and then lower them down, let them relax. Down, down, down. Let's do 2 more. And lower. Check in with your breath. There you go, perfect. Moving into circles. Let's circle 4 times in this direction. Getting movement in the ball and socket of the shoulders. Reverse the direction. And 2 more. Last one. Perfect. All right, I'm going to hinge forward. I'm going to work both of my triceps at the same time. If I bump into my chair with the weights, I'll stand up. Let's see if I can do it seated. Kicking it back, both tricep kickbacks at the same time. Draw your tummy in towards your spine. There you go. Let's do 3 more. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and stand up. Remember, to be able to stand up, you can put pillows on your chair or wherever it is that you're sitting, so you don't have to go down so far, so you can work your legs to enable you to continue to always be strong enough to stand up from a seated position. So here we're going to squat down and up and down. Then you can activate the muscles as Deborah's doing. She's making the motions almost standing up, as if she's going to. All her muscles she's feeling, they're feeling tight, they're working. And she's accomplishing the muscle strengthening without actually getting all the way up yet. So here, I can take it just a little bit down. So I call it working from the top side, strengthen those muscles. Deborah's working from the bottom side. So I'm standing, going down a little. She's sitting, coming up a little. And then you can see Tim and how his body position is different than Deborah's, different than mine. And he's still accomplishing the same thing. Keeping those legs strong. Perfect. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful. 1 more. Let's hold this one. Activate those muscles. Feel them. Engage. If at any time you need to come up out of the position, feel free to do so. We all have different abilities. We all need to work within our own range of abilities. And stand up. Perfect. I'm going to go back to that one position where my leg is out and one leg is back. And this time I'm going to reach kind of forward and pull that weight up. So the weight is making like an arcing motion, forward and down, up and back. There you go. The one hand on the top of my thigh is there for support. If it bothers my low back, I can give a little push and not let it affect my back to the point of pain. Tummy's tight. Let's do 3 more. And 1. Perfect. Switching to the other side. The weight is on top of my thigh. I'm supporting with this hand on the top of my thigh, giving my upper body support. We're going to make that arcing motion, forward, down, up and back. There you go, 8 times. Tummy's tight. Perfect, 5 more. Tighten those abs a bunch. Every now and then check in with them and really give them a good squeeze. Let's do 2 more. And 1. Beautiful. From there, let's work biceps again. You may remain standing or seated. We're going all the way up to the top, halfway down this time for 8. Four more. And 2. Last one here. Perfect. Relax those arms. Let's take one shoulder up, back, down and around, then the other shoulder up, back, down and around. Let's do 3 more on each side. And 2. Last one here. 1 more. Perfect. I'm going to step my feet a little bit wider. Here, I'm going to bring my arms forward. I'm going to collapse the chest and round the back. Bringing my arms forward, really get a nice stretch across the back. You can drop your chin down towards your chest to increase the stretch. And then open. Let's bring those arms out to the side and around the back. Now get those shoulder blades really close to each other. Tighten the upper back muscles and then alternate. Forward, round, chin down. Bring them back. Get those shoulder blades wrapped around the spine, all those muscles in the center. Let's do 2 more. Back strengthening. 1 more. You got it. Perfect. Since our arms in this position, bring your elbows in at your sides. We're going to do bicep curls out to the side and back down. Full range. Let's do 3 more. Last one right here. From there, bringing the weights to center chest. We're going to step wide, toes out, squatting in a plie position with the weights or without the weights. It's up to you. Here we go. Set those hips back. Push weight down through your heels. Let those feet spread out. Make good contact with the ground. You got it. And breathe. Let's do 3 more. How far you go is up to you. You can keep it modified or take it down a lot deeper into the squat. That's it. Bring it in. From there, the weights are going to come back to center chest. From a seated position or standing, we're going to punch it forward with one, bring it back in, punch it forward with the other, bring it back in. Tighten the abs. So tighten that tummy. Here we go. Alternate. You got it. Let's do 3 more each side. And 2. Last one. Tummy tight. From there, let's punch it up, slightly forward, about 30 degrees forward. My hand disappears, but I have a seat here. And then alternate. All right, bring that tummy tight, and here we go. Keep control. Feel the stability, your muscles holding you stable so you're not rocking back and forth in a floppy manner. Feel the strength. Just imagine how strong you are. Let's do 2 more each arm. And 1. Here we go. Beautiful. All right, from there, we're sitting halfway forward. We're going to do a little abdominal work. I'm going to lean back, use that chair, putting the weights on my shoulders, or I can crisscross, or I can just hold them here, whatever feels comfortable for you, and engage those abdominals, and here we go. Pulling forward, do not let the shoulders lead, because that would cause me to slouch and lead forward with my shoulders. I don't want that. I want abs to work. So tighten those abs, let it lift you up and forward. Here we go. Check in with your breath. And if you need the ball or a pillow kind of supporting behind your back, get creative to enable you to make these body movements and tighten and strengthen those body parts. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Now keep it back. Lean back on the chair. Let's work the chest. Let's do a little chest press here. Send those arms out, elbows bent, and then press them up and back down. Press them up and back down. There you go. Let's do 5 more. Tighten those abs. 3. Last one. Perfect. Come forward. We did a lot of work with the weights. We're not quite finished yet. I want to work the obliques a little bit while we have the weights in our hands. Seated or standing. Let's work one side. We're going to crunch. Do a little side crunch. Come back to center. Let's do 9 more. Draw that tummy in tight, back towards your spine. And 7. Three. Last one. Other side 10 times. Center, readjust, tighten your tummy. Here we go. Six more. Tighten the tummy. Keep it tight. Let's do 3. Last one. Perfect. All right, go ahead and get another drink of water. Set your weights down. We're going to move in to working with the band.
Lauren said, hey, love the music, it's soft, you can hear what somebody's saying.
Yay.
And then Kat said, I must not have the right CBC as you're showing my Acrimon. Oh, she's talking about her Fitbit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So everybody want to check in?
Okay,
We
yeah.
have a Fitbit.
All right. So we really appreciate the comments, the feedback. It helps us to dial in the technology that we're using. So thank you so much. Even if it's a little bit negative, we need to know. We need to know if you can't hear. But so far so good. Everything sounds positive. Thank you. I'm going to check in with the Fitbit. So I don't know what I started with. I've got about, I think, 300 or 400 steps more with adding this class onto it. Beautiful. All right, moving on to working with the band. Let's bring it around behind, under the arms, behind the back. The band, I like to loop it around my hand once, but I want it to come out the bottom of my hand because it's much more comfortable that way instead of out the top in between where the web of the thumb and the index finger are. Bring it down the bottom. So working that chest. Here we go. We're going to push straight forward and then keep control. Let it come slow back. There you go. Here we go. Push it out, slow, let it back in. So you get just as much muscle strengthening on the way out as you do on the way back if you keep it slow. Readjust as needed. If it's too easy, then make it a little bit tighter. And then you want to start really close to the shoulder as much as possible, so you're having more work as you push those arms out straight. Keep it controlled. There you go. Perfect. Let's do 3 more. Feel those chest muscles. And then maybe once you're out, see if you can extend it a little more. Okay, you're out, but I can give myself another couple inches there. Yep, and that, I feel it across my chest when I do that. Perfect. So don't shortchange yourself. If you can do it, take advantage of doing it to its fullest. All right, one more here. Let's hold it out slow. Slowly bring it back in. Little shaky here. Keep it super slow. Beautiful. Let it drop down around the waist. Bring those elbows in at your side. Try to maintain contact with the elbows in at your side by the ribs. We can incorporate toes out, a little plie squat, and rotator cuff. That's it. Keep those elbows in at your side. Perfect. So we can work top and bottom at the same time. Once again, notice the variation of how we all are doing things differently. As long as you're moving, it's all okay. Perfect. Once again, I hope everybody enjoyed their Mother's Day weekend. We were outside a lot. It was wonderful. Let's do 3 more. One more. So you'll notice you can play with the position of your feet if it bothers your knees. I know a lot of times if my toes are facing forward and I'm doing a squat, sometimes my knees are kind of touchy talking to me. All I have to do is kind of send them out a little bit. That relieves it. But ideally, I don't want to avoid that position forever. So I'll come in, I'll do a few as I can, and then I'll move out of it before the point of pain. Bring those bands back up high across the upper back, under the arm. Let's do some more chest work. This time let's add the squat, toes forward or point it out a little bit. It's up to you. Find your comfort level. Here we go. Upper body, lower body. And breathe. Check in with that breath. Let's do 3 more. Perfect. Hold it. Hold it. Slowly rise up and slowly bring that band in. Perfect. There you go. Bring that band down around to the front. Handles in one hand. We're going to move on to the triceps with the band. Once again, have a seat or stand up. If you're able to stand up, you burn more calories and use more muscles to stand up, so take advantage of it. All right, I'm going to grab one side of the band. If your band is too easy for you, you can grab both sides at the same time. And here I'm going to pull it straight down to work my triceps. Once again, not too fast. Keep it slow and controlled, and readjust as needed. You're going to keep the handles at center chest, very firm, securely in place, so the one arm is able to do the work. Let's do 5 more. And 2. And 1. Perfect. From there, we're going to send it out from our center. Push it out 10 times. Four more to go. Last one. Can you feel the different muscles working? Check in with your body. Pay attention. Here, we're going to go up but slightly forward 10 times. And 5 more. Remember, the other hand is at center chest. Firm and secure, not moving. 3 more. Last one. Perfect. From here, I'll have a seat, and I'm going to send my arm out to the side, opening it up, open the chest, lengthen the band a little bit. Adjust the tension by where you're grabbing the band, how far out away from your center where you're holding. And we're going to open up and bring it back. I'm going to readjust, make it a little bit tighter here. And I'm going to open up and bring it back. Perfect. Let's do 3 more. We'll drop this one down to 8 times. And last one right here. Beautiful. Now we're going to switch it out. The other hand is going to hold those handles right at center chest, very firm and secure. And we're going to pull down for 10. Here we go. Readjust. There it is. And 6 more. And 2. Perfect. From center chest, we're going to punch it straight out from heart center. There you go. Six more. And 2. Perfect. Now we're going to, I'll sit down so my hand doesn't disappear. Here we go. Straight up towards the ceiling, but slightly forward 10 times. Tummy tight. Sit up nice and tall. 5 more. And 2. Perfect. All right, open that arm, that chest, out to the side the arm goes. It opens the chest. Readjust where you're holding the band. And then we're gonna go 8 times, open. Bring it back. I'm gonna readjust, grab a little tighter, a little closer. Here we go. Find that perfect tension. 4 more. Sit up tall. 2 more. Tummy tight. Last one. Beautiful. Let's stretch those arms out. So let's reach forward. Give yourselves a big hug. See how far you can touch around back. Can you bring those fingertips on top of your shoulder blades? Can you take it to the inside of each shoulder blade? All right, give yourselves a hug. Drop that chin down. And let's open up wide. The other arm is going to go on top. Here we go. Stretch those arms. Reach around back. Drop the chin down. Open up. Now we're going to do one arm at a time. We're going to get a nice long stretch. And while we're here, let's move the hand around in a circle. Wrist circles. Sitting up nice and tall, tummy tight. Reverse the circle. Get that stretch along the upper arm there. Perfect. Point and flex. Lengthen the spine. Beautiful. Same thing. Other arm. Give a nice long stretch. Circle that wrist. Reverse the circle. Give it a stretch. Bring that arm in. Point and flex. 2 more. Beautiful. All right. From there, let's interlace our fingers behind our backs. Relax those arms, relax those shoulders, hinge forward. See if you can feel a stretch. Kind of drop your chin a little bit downward and lengthen the back side of your neck. Let those shoulders drop down away from your ears. Move those hands back and down at the same time. And sit up. Perfect. Shake those arms out. You got it. A little bit more with the band. Let's do a little outer thigh work. We're going to stand on the band. Hopefully most of you have come to pick up your bands. They are such, well, the ball and the bands, such a awesome tool to have when we don't have our gyms open. I'm going to crisscross here. And from there, I'm going to step 1 foot out and I'm going to step it back in. So let's do that 10 times over. So that was 1. Here we go. 9 more times. Check out Tim and Deborah in the back. All right, 4 more. 1 more. Beautiful. Step to the other leg and step it out 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 6 more. 2, 3, and 3. 2. Last one coming up. Here it is. Now looky here. The band is just in the perfect position right now to do a little upper back strengthening. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to bring my elbows up high and to the back, pull, and then lower it down. So I can turn, so you can see I'm hinged forward at the hips, bent at the knees, and pull those elbows up and back. There you go. Now ideally, I should be looking forward so I get an even workout on both sides. And it feels better on my neck if I'm looking straight forward. Let's do 3 more. I'm going to turn to face you again. Now on this last one, let's hold it. Pull it up, pull it back, hold it. You can do it without the band if you don't have your band yet. Hold. Now let's, as slow as possible, release. I'm feeling a little shaky. Slowly release. Here we go. Perfect. All right, we're going to move on to the ball now. Set that band off to the side. Get another drink of water. Make sure your heart rate, your respiration rate is down as we come down to the last 10 minutes of class. Get another drink of water. Hello. Thank you all for joining us. It's awesome. When you comment, it helps keep us going. It's very encouraging. We appreciate it. All right. I'm going to pick up that ball. From there, sitting up nice and tall, pull that tummy in, back towards the spine, tighten those abs, and let's get a little hand and finger exercise. So you're going to squeeze and roll that ball. Squeeze and roll. So if anybody needs help with the adjustment of the balls that they have, whether they need more air or less air, I'm sure we could help you with that. We have the little needle, the pump with the needle for the Silver Sneakers balls. Let's reverse the direction. Rolling it back. Squeeze it, roll it back. Squeeze it. Perfect. So we just had a little outer thigh work with the band. Now we can do some inner thigh work with the ball. You're going to put it in between the thighs, but back behind the knee, because we don't want to put pressure right on the joints. So here we go. We're going to squeeze that ball, hold for a brief moment, and release. Let's do that for 12. That's 3. Really give it a good squeeze. You're not going to pop it. Don't be easy on it. You'll have to use it for a long time before it gets to the point of being so weak that you're able to pop it. Let's do 6 more. Sit up tall. Pull those abs in. Have to remind myself. Let's do 2 more. Okay, from there, we're going to pulse it. So they're going to be fast-paced squeezes for 20. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. How about a little hamstring strengthening? Get that ball behind the calf, under the knee, making contact with the hamstring. Give it a squeeze. Now if you need to, you can hold the ball in place. Squeeze. Draw that foot back in, that lower leg in towards you. Or it takes a little more work not to hold it in place. More muscles are working. Well, I'm going to do 3 more here. Oh, See, Tim was testing it.
Anti-gravity just
Yeah,
cut out.
that's all right. Switching to the other leg. So same thing, find that perfect spot right behind the calf, up against the back side of your thigh there, and squeeze it and release. Squeeze it, release. Let's do 8 more. Okay, I'm gonna work it a little more. 5 more. And 3. Last one, here it is. Perfect. Get that ball out of there. And we're down to our last 5 minutes here. I think we can do some figure 8s around the legs. So we're going to go in one direction first. So keep track of the direction that you're going. Tighten your abdominals. You can kind of do a mini crunch as you're coming up. Crunch it, come up, crunch it. There you go. Check in with your breath. Remember, you can make it your own. You can intensify it or make it more mild. Okay, look at the direction you're going. Ready? We're going to reverse. There we go. Reverse and figure 8. And crunch. Figure 8, crunch. Getting abdominal work. Isn't that cool? Let's do a couple more figure 8s. Last one. Other side. Perfect. Moving on to some range of motion. We have probably 3.5 minutes here. So we're going to bring that ball out, forward, down and around, making a circle. And breathe. One more time in this direction. Here it is. Sit up nice and tall. Draw those abdominals in. Reverse 4 times. Out, up, back and around. There you go. 3 more. Tighten those abs. Lengthen your spine. Reach it out. Move that body. 1 more. Perfect. Okay, with the ball, we're going to have it at our side. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to reach that ball forward, slightly up, and then let it drop down and back behind you. So get that range of motion in the shoulder. There you go. Let's do 2 more.
It's like bowling on a Wii.
There you go, right. Perfect. Switch it over to the other hand. Straighten that arm. Forward and up, down, back behind. Check out the shoulder, see how it's feeling. Sit up nice and tall, tummy tight. 2 more.
Yeah, they would throw you out if you threw the ball this high.
Right. Wing! That would be
One time forgiven.
cosmic bowling up in the cosmos.
That's like way the
Oh
Wii.
my goodness.
Weird.
All right, we have 2 minutes, so we're going to take the ball out at our side. We're going to breathe as we reach up, transfer the ball to the other hand, bring it down. Let's connect our breath here. So let's breathe in, reach up, transfer, breathe out. Perfect. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in, reach up. Transfer, breathe out. Beautiful. 1 more time. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out and down. So I'm going to place the ball behind my back, give myself a little massage, pushing into the ball. Spot that your body is calling for, move it around. Sometimes it takes a little moving around and then it's like, ah, bingo, there it is. I will say I've always been a pretty active person, But since I've hooked up with Tim and Deborah, oh my gosh, I have dropped inches, not necessarily weight, I don't know, maybe 5 pounds, but I'm not really trying to be on a diet or anything, but they have kicked my butt in shape. 4 days a week, 2 to 3 classes a day. Thank you guys.
Happy
It's been awesome. I love it. So if you all join us 4 days a week for all the classes, oh, you'll be amazed. You'll get stronger, your energy level's gonna come up, and it just helps for us to continue to motivate each other through these times. It's been pretty awesome. I appreciate them. And I appreciate you as well. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. We're going to see some of you at 11:30. We have a 30-minute break for yoga, gentle yoga. Y'all can do it. See you there. Bye.
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 Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Cindy.
You're very welcome.
Anytime you need your.
I'm gonna run off. Gonna lope along.
Oh,